All right, y'all. We are back with another video, and say it ain't so, man. It's been a minute since I made a video about Jack Smith. We obviously know he's in the same boat as Fanny Willis, Letitia James, and all these other corrupt people that are trying to take down Donald Trump. And then we seen that Jack Smith been trying to force the judge in Florida, Miss Eileen Cannon, to hurry up and make this, pretty much trying to speed her up, because you know we're getting closer and closer to November. So Jack Smith trying to get Trump, took off the ballot, don't want him running for president, trying to get the man locked up. So it's a lot of stuff been going on. So this one here is coming from Doug. I will leave the original video in the description. Make sure y'all go show Doug some love. He said, Jack Smith removes Trump case from court calendar. Not all just that, though. He said it's a massive Trump win. So we definitely need to check this out anytime. It's a massive win for Trump. It makes me happy. It makes everybody happy. And if it made you happy, hit that like button for me right now. Subscribe if you're new to the channel. Without further ado, let's go ahead and dive straight into this and let's see exactly what happened. All right.
Jack Smith's biggest case against Trump disappeared off the docket. We don't know what that means. It means that whatever the date was going to be, March 13th or whatever, where they try and get the lawyers to prep for that date's gone. This is a huge victory for Trump. I'm going to try and get through all of these articles so quick. So it's going to be a lot of information. Boom, boom, boom. Make sure that you subscribe as we pull Jack Smith's pants down in public. This is Doug in exile. Here we go. We're going to start with Anna Paula Luna from Florida. This is her tweet. Within hours of my office sending a letter asking Jack Smith to produce information regarding his investigation, his case against Trump is removed from the docket.
Wow.
Jack Smith owes the American people and Congress answers.
Woo!
Now, part of the document was Anna Luna going that Ed Meese is questioning Jack Smith's appointment, saying it's not even legal to have appointed him given his standing, and that went to the Supreme Court. Very interesting. But here's the document that Anna Luna posted. All documents, she's requesting all documents and communications concerning your, Jack Smith's, authority to impanel a grand jury in the United States District Courts of the District of Columbia and the Southern District, Florida, for the Mar-a-Lago case. All documents and communications concerning your authority to offer immunity pursuant to 18 U.S.C. to individuals testifying before either grand jury. She knows that Jack Smith doesn't have this authority.
Right.
All documents and communications concerning your authority to seek the return of an indictment from either grand jury, including to threaten the return of an indictment through a target letter. Number 4, all documents and communications concerning any oversight by the Department of Justice, DOJ, regarding any of these topics, specifically including but not limited to all documents and communications exchanged between your office and the department concerning your decision to return an indictment of President Trump. Gee, I wonder if Jack Smith is going to turn over all of his communications with Merrick Garland at the Department of Justice.
He ain't gonna do it.
Are you kidding?
He ain't gonna do it.
It would practically have their confession that they eat human beings. Here's Newsweek, why Jack Smith's trial date for Donald Trump case has been delayed. Let's look at why. Donald Trump's March 4th trial and election fraud charges has been dropped from the court calendar because Trump can't stop winning. In December, Judge Tanya Chutkan agreed to freeze the case while Trump appealed the indictment on presidential immunity grounds. Its removed from the court calendar signals that the case will likely not begin for several more months, pushing it closer to the presidential election in November, which is a huge win for Trump. The Washington, D.C. Court of Appeals is now considering the case, and it will likely go to the U.S. Supreme Court after that. So even if the appeals, if it gets through that, it goes to the Supremes. And they're not going to go for any of this Jack Smith hack garbage. They see what's coming. One legal professor told Newsweek that there is an odd silence from the Court of Appeals about its schedule in the Trump immunity case. Yeah, the Court of Appeals. It's like when you fart at the gym and you kind of look around and wonder if anyone heard you. And the delay is a big victory for Trump, who has been seeking to delay his criminal trials until after the election. Take the win, guys. He can't stop winning. Everyone's worried about this stuff. And I've been telling you guys, it's not so much that we shouldn't worry. It's that these things do not have a chance of going to trial. And even if they do, he has the Supreme Court backstop. We now have just so many lines of Fanny Willis discredit herself, just shat her own pants in public. The only thing left is taking Trump's name off the ballot in Colorado and Maine. And we'll see if any of that sticks. That's the only thing that could possibly damage Trump. Even if he goes to jail, they can't stop him from winning. So he wins, or he wins, or he wins, or he wins. If sworn in as president in January 2025, Trump could appoint a favorable attorney general. Boy, please don't fall for Jeff Sessions again. I like Jeff Sessions, but man, you better have an agreement with the DOJ, your attorney general. Look, are you going to spring me, or are you going to Glenn Barr me? What are you going to do?
Right.
I want a guy that's going to play ball. I want a guy on my team. I want a guy that's loyal. Don't give me this rule of law, caca. We're done with that. Favorite attorney general and have a federal case dropped. He could seek to pardon himself, or could ask the Supreme Court to delay all criminal trials until after he has served his term. A jury was due to be chosen this month in the election fraud case, but all preparations were frozen after the Supreme Court refused to fast track the immunity case. So all of the Democrats' plan were based on fast tracking everything, going fast. And every time they met a reasonably mixed judge court that wasn't just all Democrats, it slowed down.
Sure did.
Because that's what our bureaucracy is supposed to be, a cooling saucer, something that slows things down so that we don't panic into things. And the Democrats are like going, no, quick, panic. You have to decide right now. Can we take Trump's name off a ballot? Quick, emergency. We want to know about it in 48 hours so we can know if we can implement this across all states and change all of America and pack the Supreme Court and expand the number of states, expand the number of congressmen, and gerrymander all of you can just see them. They were frozen. The Supreme Court refused to fast track the immunity case, allowing a slower appeals process that has been to Trump's benefit. Slow and steady.
Slow and steady. Love it.
To Trump's benefit. On Thursday, a former federal prosecutor predicted that none of Trump's 4 criminal cases would reach trial before the election.
Hey, listen to that. On Thursday, a former federal prosecutor predicted that none of Trump's 4 criminal cases will reach trial before the election. See, this the thing right here. Jack Smith did not want this to happen. See, that was their whole goal. Their whole goal was, let's get this done to Donald Trump now. We don't want him to. See, the thing is, they trying to stop him from becoming president now. They don't want him to do his term and then they do it, because then now they don't really have a reason to go after him. Their whole reason of going after Trump is to keep him from being the president, to try to keep him from getting reelected this November. They know he's going to win. That's the reason why Jack Smith then was trying to get these speedy trials. That's the same thing Fanny Willis was trying to do until now she done caught herself in a scandal. But that's what she get for going after Donald Trump. But now this right here just makes them feel so bad. Make them feel so bad. Because now it ain't as speedy as you wanted it to be. And that's what they were trying to do. They wanted to hear back in 48 hours, within a week, within 2 weeks. That's what Jack Smith them wanted, because they trying to go ahead and get this done. Now, he didn't want Trump to even pardon himself. Like this, Jack Smith is just corrupt. They are just corrupt. And I said this plenty of times that I always felt like Jack Smith, Letitia James, Fannie Willis, all them people were working behind the scenes together in the first place to try to take down this man. So that right there, if that sticks, that right there is going to piss them off, because they don't want to go after Trump after his term, because his term is 4 years. So after them 4 years, they're going to be like, well, he done served his term now, so what the use of us going after him? See, they ain't going to want to do it then. They want to do it now. But the way it's going, it seems like that right there is not going to happen. Wow. Let's see Doug do his victory dance again, y'all. Let's go.
None of Trump's 4 criminal cases would reach trial before the election. Oh, oh mercy. 4 criminal trial cases won't reach before the election. That's a good theory. I've said pretty much since day one, me too, and I'm a barely literate comic book artist, that I didn't think any of these cases would get to trial before November election. He wrote Thursday on X. There are 4 criminal cases pending against Trump, and the Dems / Biden are desperate to have one of them go to trial, given their locations. Convictions are almost certainly, regardless of the merits of the cases or their evidence. They don't care about the merits. They don't care about evidence. They're like, look, just go faster, guys. Come on. We need a corrupt government. Guys, this is a good sign that the government is not so corrupt. Forget how they will rule. The government isn't even corrupt enough to speed these things up for the Democrats. See, they can only go so far. We're not fully corrupt yet. It's like when you smell the rotten piece of meat, and it might just be one little section that was hanging out of the fridge, and the rest of it might be preserved. So don't throw out the whole country. There might be only a little chunk of it, little piece of the bread. You know, you pick off the green and you eat the rest of it, especially when you're starving. Okay, federal prosecutor Jack Smith, who is overseeing 2 of the criminal cases, has repeatedly complained that Trump lawyers are trying to delay his federal cases until after the election.
Yeah, because see, the thing that I was going by with, I was so upset because I just felt like Donald Trump is not getting a fair trial. You know what I'm saying? It's like every time he go to court, it's always against a judge that don't like him. Just like this E. Jean Carroll situation. It was a judge that don't like Donald Trump, and obviously he was for this woman the whole entire time. So it's like every time he went to court, it always was against a Democrat judge, a judge that don't like him. So that right there is what bothers a lot of us.
Well, he can complain that they're trying to slow it down, and we can complain that he's trying to speed it up.
Yeah.
Oh, well, why is the DOJ trying to speed it up so much before the election? Because they know Trump's going to get elected, guys.
They know that.
Whatever's going on at the ballot is not enough.
Right.
Or I should say it exposes them way more at the ballot level.
It does.
So they're going, look, we can preemptively not have to launch that evil plan. If we can get these court things to work, it'll make us look better, look a little more fair. And then all that happens is Trump's polls go up and he gets more popular. The indictments include the federal election.
Because the more you attack Trump, the more his poll numbers just go up. It happens every single time. It sure enough skyrocketed when he took that mug shot. He took that mug shot. His numbers on the poll sure enough skyrocketed. So every time you attack him, all you doing is helping him. So keep on.
Election interference case in Washington, D.C. that was due to start on March 4th. While the case is on hold, Trump's lawyers have refused to open any files sent to them by Smith's office. Good. He doesn't have the authority. Screw him. Delay. Take as long as you want, guys. Good job. I approve. Including a proposed trial schedule and documents that they had requested. Yeah, good play. Way to burn Jack Smith. Use up his time. Slow it down, guys. Just drag your oar in the water when no one's looking. You're in back of the boat. You drag it down in the water. Slow. Smith has also indicted Trump in Florida for allegedly hoarding classified documents at his Mar-a-Lago estate. That case has been beset with delays caused by the handling of the documents at the center of the case. Yeah. These are government documents. They could have the nuclear codes on them, so they got to blacken everything out. They got to spread them around. They got to still protect them. It slows everything down. Man, the Democrats, even at their dumbass lawsuit conspiracies, are so bad at picking the right kinds of lawsuits. Doesn't work. It's not working. Trump was also indicted in Georgia for alleged interference in the 2020 election in the state. Fulton County District Attorney Fanny Willis has said that with a start date in August, the trial will continue after November election and could continue after Inauguration Day in January 2025. And how's that going?
But how's that going for her? See, that's the thing. She's still so worried about Donald Trump. You need to be worried about the allegations you win, because you might be in jail yourself and you can't do nothing to Donald Trump. So you got a lot of stuff going on. You even got Nathan Wade's wife, Jocelyn Wade, taking you to court. And now you just got subpoenaed to court. You and Nathan Wade. So you got so much stuff on your plate right now, Fanny Willis, to be worried about what you're going to still try to do to Donald Trump.
So as we go down the laundry list, first, the J6 Washington, D.C. insurrection case.
Mm-hmm.
That one's getting delayed, according to Chutkin. We're not sure how long, but Mar-a-Lago, the document grabbing case, that's also being normally dragged out, not going well. Fanny Willis, did Trump pick her? Did Trump pick her? The one who's going to blame racism and everything? Was it racism that made the Democrats choose Fanny Willis, a criminal, to run the case? Who did that? A delay in the D.C. case means that Trump's first criminal trial will likely be over the alleged hush money payments to porn stars Stormy Daniels, Alvin Bragg. The dumbest. It's the National Enquirer guy. There's no prison sentence, by the way, for it at all. It's just for paying hush money, bad appropriating of whatever. It's going to cost him money. It's nothing is all they've got. Dorco ball of dough, Alvin Bragg, corrupt is all they've got left. So all of these major indictments against Trump are not going to work. The only reason they wanted them, it was not to break Trump financially. It was to
right. See, that's the thing. Doug is right. I know what Doug from the Great and say. It was not to break Trump financially. It was they just want him. They want him not to become president. They don't want him to be reelected. That's the only thing they are worried about. They know the man got money. They ain't worried about that. They worried about trying to get him locked up, trying to get him put in prison, and don't want him to become the next president, because it's like if he become president, it's like they might well drop their case, because their whole point of doing what they doing now is to stop him from becoming the president. So what you gonna do? You gonna wait 4 years after he get out and then say, okay, let's bring the case back up? At that point, it's like, okay.
Stop him from being president, because if he's wanted them, it was not to break Trump financially. It was to stop him from being president.
Yep.
Because if he's president, guys, the S is up. It's over. We're cleaning house.
Sure is.
Trump is going to go in and scoop out the rot. We're doing a root canal on America. This country needs an enema.
Yeah.
And Trump is here with a tube and a bag of hot water. Newsweek, Jack Smith's Trump case removed from court docket, raises his eyebrows.
Yeah.
These are the good times, guys.
It is a good time.
Spread this thing around.
Oh, yeah.
You better subscribe. Get on the team.
I got you, Doug.
Because we're going all the way
Yes,
to
we is.
Election Day.
Yep.
Helping Trump get into office. I'm Doug.
Yes, sir. We sure gonna spread this video because more people need to see this. Like I said, another big win for Donald Trump. You know, going through so much right now. You got to deal with the BS that's going on and stuff like that. But y'all let me know how y'all feel about this. Jack Smith removed from the docket. So y'all, like I said, y'all let me know what y'all think about this. Thank you all for watching, especially the ones that stayed to the end. Don't forget to hit that like button for me. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, and I'll catch y'all in the next one.